Well, you have the three R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And then the three R's in COVID. When I sat down with the National Teacher of the Year, special education teacher from Booker Elementary, I thought I might hear about different ways, innovative ways to teach. But in the first couple minutes of the interview, Juliana Urtubey talked about the importance of something during COVID she was doing long before the pandemic began.
The reason that I became a teacher was always to be able to support students and their families, never separating our students from our family. I would never have been able to make it through as a teacher without my students' families.
Her teaching philosophy boils down to these 9 words.
Teaching essentially is first about relationships, then about learning.
Example 1, making sure her students' families had resources, not just technology to learn. She specifically talked about logistics within CCSD to provide access to food for her students and families who needed it.
When I would hear things from families about how they were doing it and it wasn't working for them, I had direct contact with the head of food services in my district. And I would call her up and I would say, hey, this isn't working. The parents need this, the families need this. And then within a couple of days, they would change and shift gears. And that really highlights for me the importance of teacher voice.
A teacher's voice is something we would hear again just a short time later in the interview. Now, it is hard to count the number of challenges teachers have faced from COVID, and it's no secret there is a teacher shortage within CCSD. We asked this: what advice would you give to a teacher who is thinking about quitting?
So what I would tell teachers right now who are thinking about quitting is that I understand. I understand the heartache. I understand the challenges. I also understand that we do this work in community. So try to find the folks in community that you can look at the challenges and share those challenges, share the burden of those challenges. Talk to your administration, let them know where you are, ask them for the support that you need.
Question 2, what would you say to someone who is thinking about entering teaching during COVID?
I think because of COVID, teaching is even more important. We have realized just how much students and children really need these communities.
Example, a conversation with a best friend, another teacher who had to take a day off from work to get some important things done.
She asked her child, she goes, you can stay home with me. And he said, no, I need to be with my friends. I need to be with my class.
And while trusting family relationships help support a child, she says support is also needed from leaders for teachers so they can do what they do best, and that is teach.
Yes, are we maybe in some areas farther behind these academic milestones? Absolutely. Do we want our students to learn all of that? Absolutely. But I believe we'll get there. I believe that children are exceptional, that children love to learn, and that teachers know what they're doing.
Joe Vigil, Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.